Good morning, Eagle Nation, and thank you for joining us. I'm Bradson Swick.
And I'm Callie Swick, bringing you a Frosty edition. ENN starts
right now.
Welcome back, Eagle Nation, and thank you for joining us. As you can tell, we are not in our main studio right now due to the crazy amount of snow and school being canceled, as you all know. But we're still here to bring you guys this week's news.
That's so right, Callie. If y'all have not already heard by now, the entire area of DFW is under a severe weather warning from yesterday to later today. And that is definitely showing, with the high today being only 37 degrees. And with wind speeds being 16 miles per hour, it feels like 25 degrees outside.
Preston, this is insane how much snow we're getting. It's even plowing on us right now. Last time we got this much was in 2010 when we got 7.8 inches.
That is definitely a lot of snow. And someone with us here today is someone y'all have definitely seen on the show before, and that is Comet. He is sure having a blast in the snow just as much as we are today. Isn't that right, Callie?
Yeah, and as much fun as it is playing in the snow, many people were excited to bring in the new year. Shemaya Landor took to the halls to see what students and staff had planned for 2025.
Today, I'm asking people what is their New Year's resolution for this year and how they celebrate it. What are your New Year's resolutions?
Creating better relationships with people.
My New Year's resolutions are basically to do better in school than I did last semester, to go to the gym more often, trying to get bigger and stronger.
My New Year's resolution is to eat healthier because I have like a terrible diet, and to be more active.
How are you going to achieve those goals?
I'm gonna cut down on buying all the food because it's really taking out of my money.
Do y'all usually celebrate New Year's?
Yes, typically just with friends, family, just hanging out, eating food, playing games and stuff.
Yeah, New Year's games.
We don't do a lot. It's pretty chill. We watch football, but we always have black-eyed peas and collard greens.
I just really hang out with my friends.
Yeah, hang out with friends and go parties.
So every New Year's Day, my family makes pork with collards and black-eyed peas.
I usually go to my pastor's house and have a big dinner. It's a Nigerian event that we do. So yeah, we go there, we eat, pray.
New Year's Day, usually we always have a big celebration, but I would say we mostly do stuff on New Year's Eve, 'cause that's the fun part. Yeah, I like to watch FaZe Rug and eat cookies.
This is how people celebrate their New Year's. How do y'all celebrate y'all's New Year's?
Thanks, Shemaya. Typically for our family, we just spend the day together and cook some black-eyed peas to bring in the luck for the new year.
Yes, we definitely do, but it's just interesting to see all the different ways that people are spending the New Year's.
They do seem a little random sometimes.
Just a little bit random. And with how random we get snow here in Texas, some of our reporters are finding ways to spend that time in the festive weather. Nula Adams shows us how to spend your day of snowfall.
Thanks, Bradson. The snow has been coming down hard out there, and I'm from Chicago, so you think I'd be used to it. But honestly, after living in Texas, this winter chill really gets to me. Luckily, I've got this cozy hot cocoa bar, which is just saving me right now. After being out in the snow, it's the perfect way to warm up. And this is replacing what would be my morning Starbucks today, so I don't need to risk navigating the streets. But for all of you out there, remember to stay safe, stay warm, and if you are brave enough to venture out, just be careful on those slick roads. Back to you guys in the snow.
You're so right, Nula. Make sure to definitely stay safe and off those icy roads, no matter how bad that Starbucks craving gets.
And of course, a pup cup for Comet.
Yes, and it's a great time to spend time with loved ones, just like celebrities are doing with recent events in Los Angeles.
Christina Krasnova is up next with Talent Talk.
Thanks, Callie. Even though it's cold down here in Texas, fires are raging throughout Los Angeles, California. Fueled by intense Santa Ana winds and dry conditions, the Palisades fire has spread to over 2,900 acres, and 30,000 people have been ordered to evacuate. Its path has even torn through celebrities' homes, burning down the houses of Ricky Lake, Mandy Moore, Billy Crystal, Leighton Meister, and Paris Hilton. Paris Hilton took to social media to share that she was, quote, heartbroken and beyond words over the loss of her home, and expressed heartfelt thanks to those on the front lines working to combat what's now been labeled as the worst and most destructive wildfire in LA County history. With the fire still burning since Wednesday, Californians remain hopeful for a resolution to this devastating disaster. On to some lighter news. Drew Starkey, a cult favorite for his role as Rafe in Outer Banks, is making headlines with a bold new look that's gone viral, but not in a good way. The actor recently debuted a daring transformation by bleaching both his hair and eyebrows, a move that has taken TikTok by storm. However, fans aren't exactly loving it. See for yourself. Starkey first showed off his new look at the W Magazine Golden Globes 2025 party, and later rocked just the bleached hair at the National Board of Review Gala. Bleached eyebrows, a trend that's been spotted on stars like Kendall Jenner, has raised eyebrows, literally. And in Starkey's case, I think that reaction is pretty well deserved. Whether or not this look sticks, it's clear that fans, and maybe even Starkey himself, are still figuring out what works best. And on the subject of Golden Globes, fans were in for another surprise when Zendaya stepped out on the red carpet. The 28-year-old Challenger star stunned in a gorgeous burnt orange dress, complemented by perfect 90s waves. But that's not all. A diamond ring was spotted on Zendaya's ring finger. According to TMZ, which was first to report Tom Holland and Zendaya's engagement, the actor proposed over the holidays at one of her homes, quote, in a very intimate setting. The Spider-Man co-stars have been together since at least 2021. People magazine later confirmed the two were engaged. Neither Holland nor Zendaya has made a public statement about their relationship status, but you can see in her face that she is so glowing. Congratulations to the happy couple. On that note, back to you guys, Callie and Bradston.
Me personally, Christina, I would never dye my eyebrows like Drew did, but whatever floats his boat, I guess.
I'm just so happy to see Tom and Zendaya end up together. They look so cute together, and everyone just loves seeing them.
Yes, it's definitely great to see them finally settle down and make it official. Just like our Prosper band, who finally settled down after marching season, but one student hasn't. Zenja Hengiri takes a look.
Prosper High School Mighty Eagle Band is home to lots and lots of talent. But there's one student who has taken band to the next level.
Band means an opportunity to succeed, especially within like marching band. You see like the bands that get to like win and like go to these competitions that only some bands get to go to. And the fact that we get to do this stuff is just like, it's a crazy opportunity. And it teaches a good idea of hard work.
To everyone in band, even his teachers, Harry is a good role model and friend.
I mean, I just see a lot of hard work in Harry. He does a lot of things I don't see other people do, practices and puts in work, even though he sometimes doesn't get the result he wants. He always puts in more work, and I don't see that in a lot of other people but him.
I think Harry makes other students excited about music just with his passion. It's hard to not be excited about something when the person you're working with or talking to is so passionate about it. His passion and excitement is unique and is going to take him really far as he continues his music journey.
He's just a funny guy. He's a really funny guy. I can't say anything but good. He's, really good musician. He's always nice. He's always helping out whenever someone needs it with music.
Eventually, Harry wants to make music his career. Reporting for Eagle Nation News, I'm Zane J. Hungary.
Harry's impact on band has definitely made a difference.
Yes, and the Prosper band has thrived all year long, and they're definitely going to bring that into 2025.
And the passion these students have completely changed the environment around them.
And in our environment, it looks like Maddie Kep is outside with some more fun snow activities.
Thanks, Callie. It's definitely a little cold outside for Texas, and if you're anything like me, snowed in with your siblings, they might be getting on your nerves. So put on your mittens and hats and get outside, because this snow is the perfect snow for a snowball fight. But I would just make sure, if you have a dog, that you're not picking up any yellow snow. Back to Callie and Bradston.
Well, Maddie, that looks super fun, but I might just have to take your idea on that one.
What? It may be cold outside, but Prosper Sports are on fire. Stay tuned. Game time is next.
Thanks, Bradston. Let's start off game time with a bit of a recap coming off the break for all of our Prosper Sports. Up first, let's talk about our incredible boys basketball team, who is currently ranked 15th in the state. Over the break, they played 4 games. However, they were only capable to win 2 of them. But in these games, the Eagles were absolutely left the opposing teams in the dust, winning against Granbury Pirates 57-37 and the Princeton Panthers 74-50. Now, switching it over to girls basketball, they too played 4 games. However, they won 3, taking big wins over Allen 70-49, Reedy 58-42, and Plano West 71-24. After all these games, they are currently leading the district standings and are ranked 26th in the state. Now moving it over to the field, your boys soccer team kicked off their season against Duncanville and it was an extremely close game as it was tied during halftime. However, in the end, it would be Duncanville who would get the victory, beating Prosper 3-2. Now going over to the reigning state champions, your girls soccer team, as they would play 3 times in the NEP Showcase. The Lady Eagles would sadly fall short in the first 2 games. However, they make up for it in the third, winning 4-0. What an incredible win to end off Prosper Sports with. However, since it's winter weather, I think it's only fair if we talk about some winter sports. Dropping the puck on the first game was the NHL Winter Classic, with the Chicago Blackhawks facing off against their biggest rivals, the St. Louis Blues. This historic game being played in Wrigley Field would not only get off to a quick start with defenseman Cam Fowler scoring his first goal in his 1,000th NHL start. And this would only be the start of the 8-goal game, with the final score coming out in St. Louis's favor, winning 6-2. Now moving up north to Ottawa, where Team USA would find themselves in the Junior World Hockey Championships for the second time in a row. The Americans would face off against Finland, and this game was incredibly close, with both teams being tied going into the third. Both defenses would play incredible defenses, forcing this game into overtime, where the Americans would come back and score a game-winning goal to make the United States back-to-back World Junior Hockey champions. And finally, coming back to Prosper, Eagle Nation News competed in the STN Fall Challenge. I personally competed in the sports story with the prompt, "A Loss I Still Feel Today." I was fortunate enough to sit down with coaches and loved ones of Blake Marsh and see how his legacy still lives on today.
This is Blake Marsh, a brother, son, teammate, and friend to those who know him.
Always in a good mood. Didn't matter what kind of day he was having or what happened the day before or anything like that. He's one of the first people in the field house when he got over here. He'd come straight to our office and ask, "What are we doing for the day?" If it was an off-season day or a workout day, we'd tell him what it was. And by the time we got in the weight room, he already had all the kids broken up in groups, the weights set up, ready to go for whatever it was we were going to attack that day.
However, on Monday, July 18th, 2022, Blake's life would change forever, as he got his first diagnosis with leukemia. However, throughout the hard time, Blake still wanted to connect with his teammates and friends.
Or watching everybody else from, their lives continue on Instagram, Snapchat, it was definitely hard for him, right, to see that. But one thing is all of his friends, all of his classmates, they made it a point to be down there weekly, right? Every Sunday we had family dinner and his friends.
Sadly, on Monday, June 26th, 2023, Blake Marsh lost his battle to cancer. He was only 15.
It's shock. I remember Coach Thompson came in the weight room and told me when it happened, and I barely made it out. I broke down and I lost it. I started crying, as did everyone else when they heard the news.
And after Blake's passing, few of his close friends didn't want the memory to fade.
Quite a few of his closest friends that went and got tattoos on their quad for him to remember him, and they use it as not only as their own personal memorial for him, but as a conversation piece. They want people to ask, "Hey, what's that on your leg?" So it's just their opportunity to express who Blake was and what Blake meant to them.
And through the support of the Prosper community, they made sure that Blake's legacy would always be remembered.
Immediately had a plaque put in for Blake over in front of the high school, or in front of the stadium, right out front. There's Blake's name. It says, Prosper Eagle forever. And then this past year, right, the high school here put a memorial out when we played the home game against Prosper. Not only last year, but this year, they made it a choice they all wanted to wear Blake's shirt again, right? Blake's battles.
And throughout the community representing Blake, past memories started to resurface.
So we still remember him all the time. Obviously, we walk out past the memorial. He's always on my mind. I still have his number in my phone. I don't know if I can delete it. Kid, he meant a lot to me.
And with the impact that Blake had, his legacy on Prosper is a loss that is still felt today.
And he's someone that I enjoy sharing his legacy with anybody that wants to know about it.
Reporting for Student Television Network, I'm Colton Boston.
The team still carrying on Blake's legacy truly shows what an impact Blake had on the team.
Yes, and to see all the coaches wearing #Blake Marsh on their shirts during games, Blake Marsh will definitely have a spot in our hearts. And with that, Imogen Perez builds up the final snow day activity.
Thanks, Bradson. With all the snow we've been getting today, it's time to bundle up, go outside, and have some fun. So we're gonna make this snowman here a little friend.
So we gave him a little face and a hat. We're just gonna add the scarf, and I think we're done. Overall, I think it's pretty cute, but what do you guys think?
Now that we're back inside, make sure you guys stay warm this weekend, especially with all the snow in. Don't stay outside for too long. Back to you guys in the snow.
Thanks, Imogen. It's finally nice to see that we actually have enough snow this year to build a proper snowman.
It's so cute. It makes me want to build one. And with that, thank you for joining us, Eagle Nation. Once again, I'm Callie Swick.
And I'm Bradson Swick. Have a great weekend and go Eagles. Ah!